I'm sure you have avoided fights, and that's perfectly fine, because avoiding a fight is not cowardice, it's rational. But what happens when you can no longer avoid them? When the threat is imminent and your brain decides that diplomacy is no longer an option, in an instant, you stop thinking and start reacting. Let's look at the science behind your first fight. Imagine you're calm, talking, walking, living your life, and suddenly something changes. You don't know what came first, an awkward look, a yelling voice, or an unexpected push. But your body knows, because the hypothalamus, that small structure that coordinates chaos in your brain, sends signals that activate your fight system. Your heart races to send blood to your muscles. Your pupils dilate to let in more light, and your muscles tense to prepare for the next move. All of this happens for one thing, the instinct to survive. Once the body is ready, the prefrontal cortex, where reason lives, starts shutting down gradually. At this point, you're not making ethical calculations. The amygdala, which senses fear, takes control. With intense fear, adrenaline and noradrenaline flood your system like a packed city square during a protest. You start to hear a ringing in your ears, your hands tremble, and the question arises, is there a way to avoid this? Can I talk it out, run, or disappear? Sometimes, the answer is no, and there you are, facing someone who is literally experiencing the same thing as you, unless they are a professional boxer used to this feeling. But thanks to your brain, your surroundings shrink as if no one else exists, and you focus entirely on yourself and the other person. It literally becomes a confined space where logic flies out the window, leaving only muscle memory or instinct. If the conflict continues, movement begins. You don't know who threw the first punch. You just know the world has become fast and confusing, and your body acts without permission. If you have muscle memory, it kicks in, but if you've never trained in any contact sport, all you have is instinct. And let me tell you, instinct is not elegant. It's clumsy and desperate. Your strikes won't be precise. They'll just be misfired electrical impulses from your nerves, and there's a reason for that. Neuroimaging studies have shown that under acute stress, fine motor control in the motor cortex decreases. That's why coordination falters, and you end up moving like spaghetti trying to box. Sadly, you don't fight like in your dreams. You become an animal trying not to fall, and if you get hit, the pain is not what you imagined. Some describe the pain as a cold sensation running through the skin, dull, like something isn't working properly. But what you don't know is that the pain hasn't registered in your body yet. Adrenaline, being a powerful natural analgesic, prevents you from feeling it in the moment, but later, you'll definitely feel it. When it's all over, there's no victory, no one cheering for you, because your body begins processing what happened. Adrenaline drops, your hands tremble, and, of course, the pain hits. Consciousness returns, the prefrontal cortex wakes up, and you start asking yourself, what did I do? What did I do to the other person? What are the consequences? Cortisol, which helps you survive earlier, now collects its toll with anxiety, inflammation, and insomnia. In my view, the hardest part isn't the physical pain, it's the mental process after a fight. And even if you win, that doesn't mean victory, because violence can change you, mark you, and shake your life. So, if you can walk an extra block, take a step back, or simply not respond, do it. Not fighting is harder than fighting, and ironically, that is what makes you stronger.